Meanwhile, here, WH half what trying to stay alive. Yes, I'm on TikTok. Yes. Okay. Yes, I'm on TikTok. I might only be there on there for like a week or so, and then I'll probably then have to now move away from there. But yes, your boy Half Hope is currently on TikTok. First of all, it's quite addictive. I'll say this right now. It's a bit scary. It's a bit weird. I haven't watched any of the videos on TikTok because I think there's too much stuff going on. I'm a bit of an older guy, so I think all the stuff going on is a bit crazy. But I'll be real with you. The effects they have on it and all the little different things that you can do with your face, it looks like fun. That looks like fun. The different things you can do. So I've put a few videos there, just to have fun. So I think it's a good thing. Like, look, I'm bored, nothing to do, boom, and I may do like a few football vids, movie vids, and also you have like your green screen. So it's an interesting app. It's a bit wild. It's a bit wild. It's a bit scary. It's a bit all over the place. But let's see how it goes. So I'll give it a week. I'll post some stuff in there. I'll try and keep things as fresh as a DV. And then we can then see. So if you want more of that content crack, I think my username is I am half up. That's my username on their TikTok. I'm half up. And if you have TikTok, you're weird. That's what I'm saying. Guys, thank you for sending your questions. Guys, remember, every Friday, now just to tell you guys, every Friday, this is what we'll do. Write in your questions. The website, so this is the official website. Well, popping off the official website, halfhopefootballhot.com. That is the official website, halfhopefootballhot.com. You head to the website and you use the form on the website and you use that to say what's up. That is what you use to say what's up. And then you can use that form to send in your questions. So yes, because I will first be choosing questions from the website, sent through the website, and then I'll take your lovely, beautiful, break-ass, useless questions. So, and some pretty interesting questions were sent, man. Shout out to all the people that send this stuff. Let me have a bit of a Mars bar. Nothing like a Mars bar. Nothing like a Mars bar. So, first question. Let me hold this up. Oh, sure, you prick. So, first question. There we go. So, let me write through like this. So, from Jonas Philbeck, shout out to Jonas Philbeck, Horseman member, top tier member. You've really been showing me some support. The support you've shown me has been great, man. I thank you. Your all-time Premier League 11. Thank you in advance for possibly answering. No, of course I'll answer. All-time Premier League 11. Interesting. So, I did this, and this took me some time. So before I share this, so obviously, see, that's the beauty of sending your question, because for a question like that, I need it to be sent in earlier. I need it to be sent in earlier, so then it gives me time to be able to to readdress things and think about it, because I have to think about this. I have to think about this because if you had asked me this and for me to answer live, I can't answer it live. So it took me some time because I had to think about all the players that played. And I think the trick for me was that I said, you know what? I can't choose between these three midfielders. They all have to be in here. So, because I began with a 4-4-2, but because I needed to fit in all these midfielders, I then moved to a 3-4-3. And I told you, I say, my best formations that I always use are 4-3-3, 3-4-3. You can never fail. Because trust me, 3-4-3 solves a lot of issues. 3-4-3 is a very underrated formation. So I went with the 3-4-3, and this, I'll just make sure that you all can see this truly well. Actually, wait, no. There we go. Yes, there we go. So this was my team that I came up with. If this thing can show. There we go. Hopefully you can see that. Hopefully you guys can see that. So that's my team. So 3-4-3. That's how we roll. That's how we're gonna dance, man. And I feel that is a strong line of, oh yeah, there we go, beautiful. So in goal, Schmeichel. And for me, see, my deliberation was between Schmeichel and Homeboy. Was between Schmeichel and Czech. Those were my two. I was like, okay, is this Schmeichel, Czech, Schmeichel, Czech, Schmeichel, Czech, Schmeichel, Czech? Which one of those should I go with? But then I decided just to go with Schmeichel because I felt that pretty much throughout Schmeichel's career, he was popping off. If a dear friend from Reading doesn't do Krav Maga Taekwondo on Peter Cech's head, Peter Cech will end up being the best keeper in the Premier League because Peter Cech. Because why I was thinking of Cech was when Cech was Chelsea's keeper, he was considered the best keeper in the world. So 100% he was considered the best keeper in the world when he was at Chelsea. But then once he had that head injury and everything, I 100% that's affected him. That affected him. Wasn't able to say what's up, and then boom. So far, I think through Schmeichel's tenure, he was saying what's up. So I went with a back three. And the reason why I went with a back three, you will then see, because I had to fit in those dudes. And you can't go wrong with that. Sol Campbell, who I felt was very, very underrated because Sol Campbell was amazing for both Tottenham and Man United. And Terry and Rio are amongst the best defenders of their generation. So, see, it was easy to put John Terry and Rio there. That was easy. I didn't even have to think. But then it's the Sol Campbell one was like, okay, because you have Sol Campbell, you have Dudley King, you have Vidic, you have Carvalho, you have Mustafa. No, yeah, so you have to so basically. But I went with Campbell, Terry, Rio, who I think would form a stronger back three. Obviously, Terry being in the middle because he's less mobile. So going with a diamond 4, and I felt that because for me, every time I was making the team, which is why it's good that you asked me this in advance, was because it was Vera, Scholes, but no Lampard. Okay, there was like Lampard, Scholes, but no Gerrard or Vera. So in each iteration, one was missing. But I said, you know what? I can't have a team without Lampard, Vieira, Scholes, Gerrard. For a all-time Premier League 11, these guys have to be in it. Neither can miss out. So in the end, what I did was Vieira, Scholes at the base. So they form the heart of the midfield. And because Lampard, greatest goal scoring midfielder of all time, especially in the Premier League, he's the attacking midfielder. So he's almost like a third wheel in the attack. And wing backs. So Ashley Cole makes sense. He's a left back. He's great going forward, so he'd work beautifully well as a wing back. So guys say, wait, Gerrard. Remember, for England, Gerrard was played wide right. And in the CL final against AC Milan, he was right back. So what was Gerrard's great strength was how versatile he is. You see, Lampard can't play there. Scholes can't play there. Vieira can't play there. And I think one of Gerrard's greatest strength is his ability to be able to still say what's up in multiple positions, i.e. out there at right back. So Gerrard, I thought he could work well as a wing back, and I feel like he would be able to retrain his brain to use a position. Because for me, if I move Gerrard in the middle, I can't have either Lampard, Vieira, or Scholes. And I think always the biggest issue you have in the Premier League is which right back do you choose? There's no way in hell I am putting Trent as an all-time Premier League 11. You're flipping psychopaths. That can't happen. So it is what it is. And then you see, Henry chooses himself. Let me see. The first name on the team sheet is Henry. He is the best player in Premier League history. 100%. That is hands down, no arguments. So the issue here was, because for me, this position was based on the formation. For this position, it was between Bergkamp and Hazard. I feel Bergkamp is technically a better player than Hazard, but Hazard had a better Premier League career than Bergkamp did. And I think because Hazard played more, had a greater impact, I believe won more titles if you take everything into account, I felt that Hazard would do it. And also, I think because Hazard has played as a support striker, he's played as a number 10, he can play there. So that, my friends, is my formation. That's my 3-4-3 formation. Well, 3-5-2. You could say 3-4-3 if Lampard sort of joins up in the attack, but I think it's more so a 3-5-2 formation. So 3-5-2, 3-4-3, but more 3-5-2 for formation, man. So there we go there, dear Cyrus, man. So thank you for that question, Mr. Jonas Philberg. That was a very, very nice question. Now this one is from an OG. This is from an OG right now. Let me open this up. Nope. There we go. So from Colo99, this guy, he's been from the beginning, 2010. Check out his channel. I think it's Colissimo. Way back, dude. Way back, dude, man. This guy was that dude. So he's asked me 2 questions. So, hey, bro, 2 questions for the Q&A. Football question. If you could match up 2 World Cup finalist teams from any era against each other, who would you choose? Film question. If you had the chance to redirect or re-edit any film in history and make any changes you feel you would have made the movie better, which film would it be and what changes would you make? Oh my God, I love that film question. So let me just let's deal with the football question. I would love to see. I would love to see Brazil 1970 against Italy 06. I think that would be great because that is literally probably one of the greatest attacking teams of all time against one of the greatest defensive teams of all time. Because the crazy thing is that team that Brazil lubricated and messed up, those guys were actually an amazing defensive team. So even if they beat them 4-1, they're actually an amazing defensive team. But I feel that the 06 Italy team was stronger in defense, and they were a better team and had better players. So I would love to see how those blend of styles would have happened. Brazil 1970, Italy 06. Another cool one would be, because you said finalists, not teams but finalists. Brazil 98 against Spain 2010. I think that would be cool. So how would the Rivaldo kind of triumvirate, how would they then sort of counteract and deal with the possession based of Spain 2010? So that would have been cool. I think those are really tell a lie. I would love to see. You know what? Germany 1990 against Germany 2014. Why not? Those 2 German teams against each other. German 1990, very well managed, tactics popping off, strong defensive team against, I think, the more balanced team. So it's almost like pragmatism against balance. So that would have been nice, because I've just felt like if that 2014 team that sort of grew and evolved from the school of 06, because really that's 2014 team, that was a generation that was really born and created. Their genesis was in 06, and then reached the precipice of 2014. So to see that against like their forefathers, of 1990 would be cool. But I think one game I would love to see for sure is Brazil 1970, Italy 06. Because that Italy 06 team that was a very good team. Nobody was beating them. No, and because think about that Italy 06 team was that I've never seen more mental strength in a team than that. Never seen more mental strength in a team than that. They beat Australia with 10 men to do what they did to Germany in Germany's own home. Wow. So that team has strength. But Brazil 1970, man, like I watched the 1970 team goal again, man. Rivellino was on one, man. Rivellino was something else. So, and who would win? I have no idea. Film question. Oh my gosh. Colo. Um, one of the worst moments in my entire life, and I'm not ashamed to say this, but generally, one of the worst times in my entire life was after I watched Matrix Revolutions. Because there is nobody on this planet Earth that is a bigger fan of the Matrix franchise than me. No one is. No one. Fact. I am the biggest Matrix fan that there is. And Revolutions puts me into a mini depression. And I still sort of have PTSD from Revolutions. So if you had the chance to redirect or re-edit any film in history and make any changes you feel would have made the movie better, which one would you? Yeah, it would be The Matrix Revolutions. And what I would do, pretty much change the entire film. But what I'll do is, first off, I would, because see, I don't want to get into any spoiler territory, but I would change what the story was about to link in better to the theories that were already teased in the first Matrix and Reloaded. I mean, because I don't want to spoil it for people who have not seen the first Matrix films, but if you've seen them and you see the intro for Revolutions, it was teasing an amazing theory that they never really went through on. But I would change how the film went. I would tie it more into the previous two films, and I would balance it out between stuff that's on Earth and stuff that's in the Matrix. So do more stuff that's in the Matrix. Also, totally re-edit and reshoot the fight that he has with Smith. Same setting, because the setting was pop-up enough, but change the choreography and change just how that whole thing ended up. So, yeah, I'll change a lot. Change the plot, change what happens in the film, change what the film says, change the ending, change how Morpheus is used, change how the story that happens and occurs in the Matrix, how the Merovingian is used. So much stuff I'll change. So yeah, but thank you for that, bro. Thank you for that question, man. And let's take one more. We'll take one more. We'll take one more of these questions here. All right, and then we'll then get to your live shebangs. We'll get to your live shebangs. So, from Wale, thank you, Wale, for your question. Hey HH, congrats on 20k, my Nigerian brother. Thank you, bro. Shout out to all of the youth out there protesting, man. Ending SARS. Fight the good fight, man. All about the youth. My question is, what makes Davies a better left back in your opinion over Robertson? For me, Robertson is the better left back over Davies. My reasoning is that Robertson is a better defender than Davies. Robertson is a better tackler. Robertson is very good going forward. However, I will give Davies a slight notch over him in that aspect. Davies is a superb offensive left back and an average defender. Like you always say, let's not be offensive merchants. What makes you a very good fullback is your overall package, not just of your obviously offensive prowess, like you always say with Trent, which I agree with. By the way, Trent is an average defender, but that's a discussion for another day. For me, you can't just look at the offensive side of Davies. We have to look at the overall package, which for Robertson is better. By the way, if you mention what Davies did to Semedo, where he sent him packing all the way back to Lisbon, I recommend you check instantly on YouTube what Robertson did to Jorginho last season at Anfield and this season at Stamford Bridge. Love my guy. Shut up, bro. So, here's the thing. You're right. But you have to listen to the point I was making. So the point I was making was Roberts, it's thing of form and ability. Overall, I can't say Davies is a better left back than Robertson because Robertson has been doing this for much longer. But I like living in the now. I like living in the present. And what I always say is, what have you done for me lately? What did you do last week? What did you do 2 months ago? What did you do 4 months ago? What have you done recently for me to say what's up to you? And if we look at who's been the best left back in the past 2, 3, 4, 5 months? It's been Davies. And for me, Davies' defending is underrated. I would agree that Robertson is a better defender, but I would never say Davies is the best left back if all he did was how he was looking good going forward. He's also a good defender, and he also understands his defensive duties much better than Marcelo does, who's one of my favorite players. But let's just keep it real. Marcelo, defensively, it's wild. So, but if you do watch Davies and you watch him this season, he is a good tackler. He does keep his position well, and he does. He understands his responsibilities as a defender as well as what he does going forward. So I feel that two-way, he's excellent, and he's been very good in that whole two-way thing. So he's not just an offensive merchant. He's just not a guy that goes for it. So he's just not like a Marcelo or a Dani Alves. So I think you just need to give him a little bit more respect in that regard. But my whole thing was about form. Based on recent form, who is the best left back in the world? And it's been Davies. Now, but overall, if you say for the past 2 years, 3 years, and so forth, it's been Robertson because he's been doing it for longer. Now, I think that Robertson is probably going to come back up, say what's up, but I think, it's between him and Robertson fighting for that left back position. So I think it's between both of them as to who can say what's up. But yeah, thank you for that question, dear sire. So, let's see what y'all are saying, man. Let's see what y'all are saying. So guys are not hitting on Davies, man. Yes, I have a TikTok, man. I have a TikTok. Relax, I have a TikTok. Yes, I have a TikTok. So guys, send in your questions, man. Send in your questions. Yes, shout out to HH's neighbors right up there, man. Look, it's Friday night, man. Those guys, they need to chill. Okay, they need to chill. Let your boy live. Let your boy live. Let your boy live. Davies struggled against PSG, but he's improving. Look, are we just saying right now that yes, Janovan, I know, because remember Janovan, I know you said that I should get it, and I now have it, Janovan, okay. So are we now not gonna admit that Davies is one of the best left backs in the world? Are we just gonna reject that? Come on, man. The guy has popped off. The guy has popped off. And I think that, of course, he still needs to get better or improve, but I think that he's already played at a level where, this guy's that dude. And he's done too much. He's done too much not to be given the dub as, this is definitely one of the finest left backs out there. He's done way too much, man. He's done way too much not to at least say, he's that dude. He's that dude. Actually, I want to see what guys have been saying about my Premier League 11 because I missed some of your live chats. Torres at Pool. Now, but where does Torres go? Because my formation is a. Let me even bring in my team again. See, my formation is that. Because Torres is not getting over Henry as a striker. That's not happening. Like, Henry is a striker for the team, 100%. Can Torres play support striker? No. So, it has to be Hazard. It has to be Hazard. And look, man, okay, who would you... Remember, this is for all-time Premier League 11. For all-time Premier League 11, who else would you guys... go with, man? You see, you have to think about this because for me, I think about longevity. If Czech stayed at Chelsea and he was not kneed in the head by that thug, he would be the best keeper. And he was going to be that because, see, let's keep it real. During Schmeichel's time, he was never considered the best keeper in the world. Never. He was considered the best keeper in the Premier League. But during his time, remember, this was the time of Toldo, the time of young Buffon, and the time of Oliver Kahn. So I think Kahn, Toldo, and those dudes were seen as the best keepers in the world. 04, 05, 06, Czech was the best keeper in the world. He was, at that point, he was the best keeper in the world. And I think that brain thing 100% it's affected him, man. 100% it's affected him. So that's why he had to not really pop off. No. Yeah, you see, Kepa was I was thinking long and hard. I was like, should I have Kepa? Should I not have Kepa? I was thinking long and hard, but no Kepa. This is not a bad shout. That's you know what? You know what? You know what? I'm tempted to do this. I'm tempted to, you know what? To show that I am as fair, I am almost tempted to do this. I'm tempted to do that. You know what? Yeah. Okay, I'll change that. Yes, I'll change that. Because this makes much more sense. Because yes, Henry is a striker, but he was not a striker in the purest sense of the word. For me, Aguero is a better striker than Henry. Henry is a better player. And remember, what made Henry so good was, remember, Homeboy had 20 goals, 20 assists. Insane. So it would make much more sense if I had Henry in that position where he can score goals, but he can also provide for an Aguero. He can also provide for a Lampard as well. Yep, this is my team. That's my team. Bro, you're right. I can always admit when your boy isn't doing anything. Yep. You see, it's hard. It's hard. So, how do you... Wait, did somebody say Tevez? Cristiano is a good shout. And so is Shearer. But the team has to make sense. You know what? Mo, you're right, man. Because here's the thing. Dude has scored 260 G. Basically, if a dude has, just for me, I was trying to be clever and it was only, but like, let's just keep it real. If a dude has scored those many amounts of goals and he has a goal scoring record that nobody is sniffing, that record, bro, you've got to put him in there. You have to put him in there. But you see, Cristiano, my thing is that where does Cristiano fit in? Because if we're saying Premier League, he's got to be on the flank, but it doesn't work. See, based on this formation, Cristiano can't fit into this formation because the only place he can fit into is here, but he needs to do the defensive work, which he'd be horrible at that. So Gerrard is far better doing this work than Cristiano would be. So it's tough. Nah. He only had one great season. One great season doesn't put you in an all-time team. One great season doesn't get to an important. Okay, so all of you guys saying get rid of Sol Campbell. You guys saying get rid of Sol Campbell in place of who? In a back three, who do you get? Who do you replace Sol Campbell with? Just tell me, who would you rather face? Carvalho? Guys, you are sleeping on the kind of defend. Guys are wild, man. As a defender, who would you rather face one-on-one? United, Cristiano, or Messi? Messi. It's tough, But what did I say to you guys yesterday? What did I say to you guys yesterday? The thing that defenders fear the most, a defender's greatest fear, apart from getting colored and being made to do the splits, is speed. That is the worst thing for a defender. And the thing with United Cristiano was that he was mixing skills with speed. Messi is tough. Messi is tough because you know that because he's short, low center of gravity, it is very difficult for you to now be able to say what's up to him like in a 1v1 situation. But United Cristiano, man, that is hard, man, because you're dealing with speed. But see, let's say, if I was a defender, because I'm fast, I would rather face a United Cristiano than a Messi. So if you're a quick defender, you roll with United Cristiano, because Messi, it'll be too hard. It'll be way too hard, which is why the way people tackle Messi is they tackle him from behind, or they double team him. If you get a situation where it's a 1v1 situation and Messi is facing you, almost 9 or 8 times out of 10, he's going to beat you. He's going to beat you in a 1v1 battle. So it really depends on the kind of defender and who you are. Bro, now maybe I have gone slower. Put it this way: if you set dogs on me, I can do an Olympic try. I can do an Olympic time. Set dogs on me, flesh-eating dogs, super flesh-eating dogs on me. You'll be shocked how quick I can run. Trust me, you'll be shocked how quick I can run. But yeah, like, all because you see how folks sitting down, doing my thing, chilling. You, bro, trust me. But guys, look, man. Tomorrow is a big day. Guys, tomorrow is a very big day, guys. And I think I want all of us to realize. And do you know why tomorrow is a big day? So guys, let me see whether in the live chat, let me show you guys. Does everyone realize why tomorrow is a big day? Let me see here. Does everyone here realize why tomorrow is a big day? Let's see. On the people in the live chat, tell me, why is tomorrow a big day? Why is tomorrow a massive day? Perhaps one of the biggest days in Premier League for the past few years. Nope. Tottenham play on Sunday, not Saturday. I'll tell you why it's a massive, massive day. It is a huge day. Nippon, you missed my birthday. And I take that personally, by the way. I thought we were friends. One of the biggest matches in the history. I've been waiting for 40 years. I've been waiting for 40 years for the Yeti's debut. Now, I want you guys to be very clear here. And please, Garclock, whoever you are, please timestamp this. Timestamp this right now. Let me do a timestamp. Ziyech is going to flop. I'm sorry. I had a revelation. Ziyech is going to flop. He was overhyped. And he's not going to live up to expectation. You know, it pains me to say this and so forth, but Ziyech is going to flop. He's going to flop this season. So Chelsea fans, I know this is painful for you to hear. I know that you don't want to hear this, but Ziyech, he's not going to live up to expectation, and everything that I've said is wrong. So Ziyech is going to flop. Please save that. Save this thing. Remember what I said, guys. Ziyech is going to flop. Okay? Ziyech is going to flop. Flop-yech. So it is what it is, man. I mean, yeah, no. It is, man. I think all my excitement about Ziyech was wrong. It was dumbfounded, and it was not based on any true fact. And I apologize for anybody who was led astray by my Ziyech things. But you know what? I still have a dream. And my dream is for Chelsea to still take home this trophy, because for Lampard, look, Francis. This is a big season for you. This is a massive season for you, because it is time for Chelsea to take their rightful place back on top of the throne. There's a thing called the footballing pendulum, the footballing alliance, and the footballing alliance and the pillars of football can only be fully rectified if Chelsea are on top of that throne. And for that to happen, a trophy is needed, because Chelsea Sevilla will pop off. Chelsea Sevilla will, let me know. We are popping off, guys. We are popping bottles. We are popping bottles here. Guys, do you know how huge this game is? Do you know how massive this game is? Because every single year, Chelsea, it's called the voyage of truth. I call this the voyage of truth. I say, yo, HH. Whoa, what does the voyage of truth mean? The voyage of truth is the yearly pilgrimage that Chelsea make to try and reclaim their trophy. Since 2012, that Champions League trophy has always belonged to Chelsea. And it has been thieved by Bayern, by Barcelona, by Real Madrid, by Liverpool. Thieved, stolen. But you have, so this is the thing, like, you have to return an item back to its owner. And Chelsea need that CL trophy back. So as I say, guys, Tuesday we pop off. We're going to bring up those pre-match analysis. Yes, the mill will be back. The mill is going to be back. So we're going to, because I've missed it, because I've missed those pre-matches. Because those pre-matches is how we always pop off. So yes, the pre-match is coming. The meal is coming. We're going to have a great meal. And yes, we're already popped off for that post-match. And I'm even trying to get your boy Ford to say what's up. I'm trying to get your boy Ford to say what's up. So it's going to be huge. It's going to be absolutely popping off. It's going to be absolutely popping off, man. What's this supposed to mean? Sergio, what's this supposed to mean? Aren't you happy with your 3 alleged CLs? Just, why aren't you happy for Chelsea? Okay, 2012. It is what it is. Drogba, the most shocking, greatest clutch performance in CL history. You cannot bring me an example where a team beat a team like Bayern Munich in their backyard in the CL final. You can't bring it to me. So the hate just makes you look like a hater. 2012 is etched in history. Look it up. It's in football history. They say that, this is what they said. Say that 2012 is one of the most significant CL wins in history. I didn't make that up. That is not me. So I'm not. This is not my. It's not my guys. I don't do opinions. I don't do opinions. So whenever I said semis minimum and all that kind of stuff, it was based on fact that 2012 they said was one of the most significant victories in CL history based on based on what Chelsea did against Barcelona and Bayern Munich in their crib. There isn't a greater CL win. It is pound for pound is the greatest CL win in history. So when I say that trophy belongs to Chelsea, it's from a place of fact. It's from a place of fact. That trophy belongs to Chelsea because Chelsea delivered the most significant victory in CL history. So that's bro, more. Shh. Don't be rude. Okay, don't be rude. Don't be rude. Look, don't talk slick about my boy Bram. Okay, don't talk slick about my boy Bram. Okay, don't talk slick about my boy Bram. So Chelsea never won the treble since 1999. Let me rephrase that because maybe you didn't hear me, but fine, I'll say myself again. I'm not talking about the Premier League or the FA Cup. The treble is not talked about. It's the CL. Also, as well, United stole that win. Okay, because I already have my views about Fergie. Two CL wins in what 30 years of management. Tricky. And one of your wins was was on penalties, which is a gamble. The other one, you bungled two goals in like injury time. Suspect. Two suspicious wins. And also as well, it's like, yeah, it was an even game. That win has not. Oh God, guys. Chelsea beat the Barcelona side who did what they did in 2011 in the semis, and they beat them in Camp Nou. And that was the same year where Messi broke the goal scoring record. And they beat Bayern Munich in their backyard, the same Bayern Munich that said was in trouble next season. Guys, I know it's hot. Just give Chelsea their dues. It's the most significant CL win. It's the most, so hence why you can't have a Champions League without Chelsea. You can't, because if Chelsea are the most significant Champions League winners, you can't have a Champions League without Chelsea. You can't. And I find it annoying that all these teams are taking our trophy. Stop stealing. Stop thieving. Theft is one of the 7 deadly sins. Have you seen 7? So you what's called sloth, gluttony, greed. Give us our trophy. Stop stealing our trophy. The heck? Shout to Beato Clowns, but thank you for the super thank you. Guys, come on, donate to your boy, man. Let's build this thing. Like the video, subscribe. Let's get the super chats in. Donate to your boy. I need those donations, man. Spread the love, spread that love, baby. Beato Clowns, what's your view on South Korea versus Italy at the 2002 World Cup? Look, at the time, I love the underdog story. Rocky is one of my favorite films of all time. And during that summer, I really loved and enjoyed the run that South Korea were on. I thought it was amazing. I thought this was a great thing to witness, and I thought it was a great thing to watch. You didn't even see what happened against Spain. A referee was paid. The amount of dodgy decisions that were made consecutively, back to back, I was like, this is a joke. This is a joke. So, as cool as it was to see South Korea suddenly get themselves to the semis, and it's like the furthest that an Asian team has been. It was a fix, man. That thing was a 100% fix. And you know, because funny thing is, you know how Italians roll. Like the thing, I think it's called An or something. Basically, the guy who scored the winning goal, He played for Perugia, and Perugia sacked him. Perugia sacked his ass, man. Um, Rodney, man, thank you. Bless you so, bless you so. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, man. Remember, guys, the super chats keep your boy alive. The super chats keep your boy alive. So thank you, thank you, thank you for those donating, man. Thoughts on Anelka's ability versus overall career. Now, Rodney, have you seen the film? Donation. I remember when Anelka bust onto the scene. Anelka was like peak Torres. 1v1, it's a goal. Put that through ball through, get him in a 1v1 situation with the keeper, it's a goal. The ball is entering the nets. He's G'ing up 100%. So that was the thing. He was a superb, amazing striker, amazing finisher. And you see, even Henry said so, because Henry was in Anelka's documentary. And even Henry said that, oh no, Anelka was better than me. Because they both came up at the same time. And I said, nope. Anelka was better than me. He was a better striker than me. Overall career should have been more. Should have been a bit more. I think that he should have stayed at Arsenal. But here's the thing. If he stays at Arsenal, do you get Henry? If he stays at Arsenal, do you still get Invincibles? Probably not. But I just think his career was a weird one because of just the kind of things that happened. Him going to Chelsea, then Real Madrid, he felt like a mercenary. But the beauty about that Netflix doc was that he shed light on the whole Real Madrid situation, but specifically the France situation with Dominic, about how he was put as like the bad apple in now whole saga. But he said, no, I wasn't. It was really Dominic that was effing up. So the career is unrealized talent, wasted talent, because we should be talking about Anel as one of the best strikers of his generation or of that decade. But we don't. we don't. Because see, remember what we did? 2000 to 2010, I was talking about the best striker of that decade. Nobody mentioned Anelka. Which is wild because we should mention Anelka. But no one did. No one did, which is wild because based on how good he was, because he entered into the scene in the late 90s. So really his era, his peak was 2000 to 2010. So his overall career didn't reach his potential, didn't reach what he was able to do. But he had amazing, superb, incredible ability. From Nippon Shaman, thank you for the super chat, man. Thank you for supporting that hot baby. Arsenal fans in the chat beat Bayern Munich in a UCL final and Barcelona in their backyards. Oh, Arsenal fans in the chat beat Bayern Munich in a UCL final and Barcelona in the backyards, and we'll talk. Arsenal fans, and that includes you, Rodney. Oh, you watched the documentary. So, no, go, guys, show some respect. Arsenal fans and Man City fans, I don't want to ever, I don't even want to see you around on Champions League night. See, City fans, you can talk only once on Saturday, on Sunday. Come Tuesday night and Wednesday night, I don't want to hear peep from Arsenal fans. I also don't want to hear anything from Man City fans because you've not won the CL yet. You've not even been in a CL final. So City fans, reach a CL final first. Just tell me what it's like to be in a CL final, because I can explain to you how a CL final is, because I know that you've never experienced it. Arsenal fans, you see, Arsenal, you've experienced a CL final. You have. And I always feel that Arsenal had a great chance to win that final. Because 11v11, that could have been a very, very different game. But Arsenal and City fans, can you please win? First win, then you can talk. If you've not won it, pipe down. Pipe down. I don't want to hear anything, man. But what else do you guys say, man? Okay, you said how innovative Nintendo are. Bro, I keep seeing the trailer for it, man. I don't even need to, I already know that it's popping off. The Nintendo Switch is the most imaginative console I've ever owned. This thing is super dynamic. I think those Japanese guys, they think extra dimensional. I told you, I've been popping off with just I've been busy, but I've been popping off with Zelda. Zelda is outstanding, and also freaking Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing, man. Animal Crossing. And also, they've also got a fitness game as well. And Mass Effect could come out. Mass Effect Remastered. They have Skyrim as well. Bro. Look, Switch, ridiculous console. Like, the fact that I can play on my TV, oh man, I need to go to work. I can just grab it and continue to put it this way. So I was playing Zelda, but like I was in this temple. I was so into it. I was walking in the middle of the road and I almost got run over by a car. Look, man. No, but is the stuff is popping off. The stuff is popping off, man. Um, oh no, wait. I have begun to watch Dragon Ball Super, but just as I got to Davies, but I've watched the first 2 episodes of that. I've watched the first 2 episodes, but yeah, I will finish it. Just that I'm sort of in the middle. I think I'm in the middle of that because I want to first finish Star Trek. Because I'm currently watching Star Trek, the original series. So after I finish that, then I'm gonna maybe jump onto either Hunter x Hunter or Dragon Ball Super. Um, yeah, no, yeah. I need to get a fitness thing. There's a fitness game that's really good because I need to get my fitness because I'm a fitness break. Because I bought the boxing trial where you have the straps and you can box and everything, which is actually really cool because you have to basically box in time. So um I want to get that thing popping, man. Worst player's performance in a big final. Oh, one comes to mind. One comes to mind, but I don't want to say it. But let me think about another one in a big final. You see, there are many. There are many because let's even think recently. Neymar, that wasn't the greatest performance because I'm thinking about the quality of the player, what you expect from the player, and what they did. You know, Neymar in that CL final. You see, people will say Ronaldo in the '98, but the guy had a seizure. Hence why it didn't make any sense. So like he just wasn't feeling well. So he wasn't feeling himself. Similar to Kante in the World Cup final because I think Kante was actually ill before that game. I'm trying to think. Dybala didn't do anything in 2017, man. 2017, he was hyped up, balled against Barcelona and stuff. Didn't show up. Mandzukic showed up, but I think Bonucci showed up like in the in the dressing room at halftime. Dybala did not show up, and that was just man. 2017 was Juve's trophy, man. 2017, that was your trophy, freaking bullies. That was your trophy. The heck, that was your freaking trophy, man. Um, oh, um, no, I was just laughing at what Mo was saying. But man, I have to say, I mean, I keep going back to Henri, '06, because Henri, man, because even if you went down to 10 because remember Henri, I think he had 2 opportunities. He had one amazing chance where he just scuffed the shot. So the chances were there. Because remember, Arsenal were winning 1-0 for quite a while. So Barcelona were like, we have a man up, we're going to attack you. So Arsenal had the counter was always on. Based on Barcelona I remember, and I think it took them to like the 60 something minutes before they actually equalized through Etso and then Belletti. But yeah, I mean, that's one. I mean, the worst. We're just going to go through World Cup finals, Euro finals. Griezmann in 2016. 2001, 02, 04, 05, 2011, 20. Yeah, I mean, basically the one that sticks out to me is Neymar, recent final, and Henry. Like Neymar didn't do anything. But I think the reason why I go more for Henry is because for Neymar, it may be a case where you were played in the wrong position. Henry, you played in the right position, and you had space and you had opportunities, and you just messed up your opportunities. So I might say him though. Yeah, you see, I don't consider that a bad performance. I consider that something different. I don't know what to call what's Karius. Bad performances, it means, okay, someone said no, Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, Neymar and thingy. This is, Karius is something new. It's something I've not seen, but Karius did something that I thought was inconceivable. To this day, I told you, I refuse to watch highlights of it. Since I watched it in the pub, I haven't watched what Karius did. Because I'm like, did you really throw the ball to a dude standing a yard away from you? In a final? It's like, how, you see, I applaud Karius. The fact that he's still playing and he's still carrying his career is a mess, man. Is a mess. You see, the 08 was Robin. 2013? Nah, come on, bro. Even okay, 2012, he missed the penalty. Like, you're talking about worst performance. Like, I think somebody even mentioned it, man. Ronaldinho. Nobody talks about 2006, which is why we need to put some respect on Eto's name. Eto keeps on scoring important G's. I almost forgot that, yeah, he's got 3 CLs. I almost forgot that his third CL. He's got three CLs. He's got 3 CLs and he has scored in 2 finals. Key goals, as in goals that were very important in changing the course of the game. Because, see, I think that Dinho was amazing all the way up until the final. So is that thing of, it's like Cristiano in 2018. Without Cristiano, they don't get to that final in 2018. But he was trash in the final. But even if he was trash in the final, they don't get to the final without what he did leading up there. Without Ronaldinho, they don't even reach the 06 final because Ronaldinho was balling and he literally was the guy that did everything. Up to the final, because like his performance against AC Milan in that first leg in San Siro was outstanding. That's like one of the best Champions League individual performances in history. But in the final, he really wasn't saying what's up, man. But I'm not, look, man. As in, look, that's what we talked about on Sunday, man. People have to put way more respect on Eto's name, man. People, like, even more so now. Even if he gets praised, he does not get praised enough. Eto does not get praised enough. No way, Jose. Homeboy does not get praised enough. Elder Scrolls 6 may be an Xbox exclusive. Oh, interesting. Do you think Dinho is overrated? He wasn't consistent enough. You see, this is where we go with that whole consistency thing. You can never say Dinho is overrated. Because my thing is that even if Dinho's peak was short, there's never been a player that has done the kinds of things that Dinho has done on a football pitch. Even Messi, as consistent as Messi is and Cristiano is, they've not done the things that Dinho did. And Dinho is a rarity because no player successfully introduced that street football mentality onto 11-a-side professional at the highest level. So, which is why Dinho is so revered, specifically in cage football, street football, park football, because there are guys who play futsal and so forth who are like, bro, you really brought that futsal mentality to 11-a-side. Because the whole thing is that most futsal players can't transition to 11-a-side because 11-a-side is a totally different game to futsal. So all that skill and trickery will get shot down. But Dinho managed to find a way to, he had to sort of adjust his game slightly, but he brought that whole beach football, Maracana beach, streets, favela kind of let's get it on from the street football to 11-a-side. So there is no way you say he's overrated. What you say about Dinho is he should have done more. That's all you say about Dinho, is that he should have done more. And his light should have born even brighter. So, but no. Dinho was, because even I even remember when he came onto the scene, because guys were saying, "And have you seen this player who, whenever he basically does like no look passes, have you seen some of these guys?" So the way people talked about him, it was like this guy just doing stuff that you've seen it before, you've never seen it on an 11-a-side pitch. Like almost see what Messi and Cristiano are like. We've just never seen them break these kinds of records. So in terms of stats, goal scoring, and sort of, but Messi and Cristiano are not doing things on the pitch that we've never really seen before. It's just that we've never seen their consistency. So, oh shit, you have COVID, Daniel? Oh damn. Hope you're well, bro. But Dinho was doing things. So basically, Dinho was doing things that nobody else knew how to do. That's my thing. He was doing things on the pitch that we've never really seen before. That's the thing. But yeah, look, man, get well, Daniel, man. Get well, man. Stay strong. See, that's my thing about COVID is that, guys, you know how, so, oh my gosh, Mane has COVID, Cristiano has COVID. Guys, everyone is going to get COVID. This is going to be like the flu. Everyone is going to get it. So what you hope is that it's just not going to affect you to the same kind of deep degree that everyone else does. So just hope that you'll get well, you improve, but it's not that crazy, man. But hopefully, Daniel, you hopefully you get better, man. Hopefully, you improve and you get better, bro. But yeah, man. But like, look, I said, like, everyone is gonna get it. Everyone is gonna get it, and I'm shocked that more players haven't got it. Basically, throughout the season, you're going to be seeing more and more players get it. It's a disease. That's how these diseases work. The disease, it spreads. It spreads. And the disease just continually spreads. It's continually spreads and continually spreads. But and also like you guys say that it's fake, but guys, Is it worth the risk saying that it's fake? Nah, bro. Um, who's who's better, Neymar or Kaka? And don't be biased. I think I answered this before, but Neymar is the better player. But Kaka has had the better. If Neymar was to retire now, Kaka has had the better career. Even if Neymar, which he will, breaks the goal scoring record for Brazil, which he is going to do in the end, um, Kaka has had the better career. You know, but you cannot tell me that Kaka is a better player just in terms of ability and what they can do than Neymar. Like Neymar is his dribbling, his balance, his playmaking, his obvious goal scoring, his big game performances, his clutch performances, and so forth. So, he's so. I think so. Yeah, Neymar is better, and I think look, it's obvious. It's always like Kaka was good. He was quality. I've always felt Kaka slightly overrated. But Neymar, I can insult Neymar now, say this about him, everything about him. Neymar is better than Kaka. Neymar is better than Kaka as a player. So let's let's not um let's not go crazy with it, man. Um, let's see. Would Manuel Neuer's performance in this year's UCL final go down as the best performance by a goalkeeper in this past decade? I mean, there've been some really because look, the decade is a long time, man. And yes, Neuer was very good in that. Like it's one of the best performances in a big game. But if we're just taking any match, bro, I think there was one match where Pickford was like saving everything. And De Gea has had big matches, and I think Neuer has had big matches as well. Because remember, you said this decade, bro. I'm sure that near the beginning, um, it's so I'm sure you can see at the beginning of the decade where he did so. So I think it's definitely one of the best performances, but to call it the best performance, nah, because the decade is talking 10 years, and I think there was one like remember there was that De Gea per performance against Arsenal where he was money. Um, there was one crazy Neuer performance against Arsenal where he pretty much made a crazy save. So there have been some amazing performances. Courtois against Brazil 2018 World Cup, he was money. He was money. So there've been some money performances, man. There've been some money performances. So just to say that is like, you know, I think Casillas had some big games at the Euros. So and look, homeboy saved like two 1v1s against Robin, denying my guy his true victory. Um from Yasir Saeed, he has said, HH, can you answer HN's question about Cristiano? So obviously for guys who saw the Football Weekly thing, how 999 Nigeria was trying to say some stuff. And look, I plead the fifth because I've talked and I've talked and I've talked. All I can say is I have no personal beef against Cristiano. There's no personal beef. I just don't think he's as good as you people think he is. Simple as that. I appreciate his achievements. I appreciate his accolades. I just don't think he's that great of a football player. And he just doesn't excite me. I look at him and I'm like, I'm not impressed. Like I'm not a poacher doesn't impress me. Sorry. So, and I respect stats. Stats doesn't excite me. I'm all about the eye test. I'm all about that eye test. Um, From Darkman, thank you for the super chat, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you for the dub. Thank you for the dub. Thank you for the dub. HH, congrats on 20K. Thank you. Hope many more to come. Question: where do you think it all went wrong for Balotelli? Oh man, poor career choices are just bad mentality. As much as it pains me to admit it, it's not. It isn't bad career choices, because you could say that for like a Riquelme, where, yeah, you know what, maybe that move to Barcelona and so forth was the wrong move, wrong coach and so forth. For like a Mario Götze, maybe moving to Bayern was the wrong move. Balotelli, it was his mentality. Because again, you can see it on Instagram. He's different, and he's wired differently, which is what made him such an interesting player, because he didn't understand pressure. Pressure never got him because his brain was just operating at a whole different kind of angle and way. So, but for me, it was a mentality thing. He didn't apply himself. And I think because his career is finished, it's over. Like, it's done. Like, he's wasted too many years. But I think when he looks back, he will have regret. It's just like, he wouldn't see it now, but when he goes older, he will say that, man, if only I worked harder, if only I applied myself well. Because obviously Liverpool was a bad move, but when he was at Inter and AC Milan, there was no reason. The team was there, the setup was there, the system was there, the manager was there. There was no reason for you not to be that dude. And just, yeah, look, it's a sad one, man, because he could have been he should have been one of the best strikers. Should have been one of the best strikers. And I keep saying that if he had realized his potential, arguably top 10 all time. Arguably a top 10 all time dude. Big up HH, man. Thank you, bro. What do you make of Haaland becoming the next best thing since Cristiano and Messi? Nope. Haaland is going to be one of the top strikers out there, but I think the next Cristiano, Messi, not in terms of what they did, but just so like the next top players, you're looking at Mbappe, you're looking at Sancho. Those are the guys that you're looking at. I just don't see Haaland being regarded as the king, like the main player, in the way that Ronaldo was, Zidane was, Dinho was, all those dudes were. But look, he'll be a super striker. Like, he's going to be like one of the top strikers for sure. Like, you can already see they're going to be one of the top strikers. But to now say that he's not going to be like top of the now, see, I say this, but guys, who knows? Who knows? We can't see the future. We can't see the future because, as I said, I cannot wait until Messi and Cristiano retire because I am bored of them. Like, it's boring. Like, oh, and I cannot wait until we now have a totally new field. And now this crew of João Felix, Davies, Foden, Sancho, Fati, the Us, all these guys are now in the, like 24, 25, 26, 27, and they now form like now the core group of superstars. Who knows? Because my thing is, if these guys don't meet their potential and so forth, but Haaland instead continues to develop and improve, then we've got to give the dub to Haaland. We have to give the dub to Haaland, man. So yeah, man. Wait, was Messi around when he was 7? No, Messi wasn't. Wait, Messi wasn't doing anything at 17, man. See, which is why it is the scary thing about Fati is, I hope he hasn't peaked too early. Because 17 is really, really young. Guys, don't mention that guy's name, please, because if I now bring up, people now say that I'm bullying. But guys, you know that name. Don't mention that name, please. Don't. Number 10. I hope he doesn't start to tomorrow. But yeah, my fear is that Fati is so young, at 17 years old. You don't want it to be where he peaks too early. So it's very important that Koeman and Luis Enrique, they protect him. Because if he just maxes out this year, next year, then there may just be an aggressive decline, which is why, see, if I was Fati, it might be wise to say what's up to Dortmund for a stint. It might be, because actually Dortmund is like an orphanage, without the kind of sexual messed up stuff that normally goes up in like foster home. So it's like a nice, good old foster home orphanage where you go there, they feed you good food, you can watch Disney cartoons, you have a good time, you get taken care of, and you improve yourself as a person, and then they can then send you out into the world to be a proper adult. So I think it would really benefit Fati entering, because what Fati doesn't want is if these guys flop. Let's say Griezmann flops, which is flopping right now, and therefore you're now forced to now say what's up. So if you're now forced to now say what's up, and Fati is now forced to be that dude, things could get funky. Things could get a little bit funky, because you cannot have a fetus being the main superstar for Barcelona. Even when Messi was a fetus, in 19, he still had Xavi, Iniesta, Henry, Eto'o, and all those dudes. So the reason why I just said, for Fati, that's why I didn't want to put him in that conversation of the next dudes, man. Let's focus on Mbappe. Let's focus on the Us. Guys, man, Hazard, man. Guys, what happened? What happened with this Hazard thing? What's happened? Why? What happened? It makes no sense. I mean, how much can you make a man suffer? How much? For what? Oh, sorry, for what? Guys, don't disrespect the Us. Please don't disrespect the Us. Please don't disrespect. He just needs the right coach. He needs the right coach. Wait, why? Okay, wait, guys, why? Okay, why are you hating on the Us? That's what I want to know. Rodney, man, relax, bro. Relax. These food jokes are not nice. But I think the more and more I just keep seeing these news, injury, setback, out for El Clasico, out, and so forth. This could like be the end of his career. And I know that you guys like to wallow in people's pains, but well, Couture says that. Well, Couture still has faith for him, but look, he'll say that because he's his boy, man. He's his Belgian boy. But no, look, don't put that hex crap on me. I didn't put a cursor on anyone, bro. Okay, I did not put a cursor on anyone. So don't say that nonsense, man. But look, man, it's not looking good, man. It's not looking good. Because I mean, can the guy just catch a break? Can you just please catch a break? Because hate's what he wants. Continue to hate. We, as football fans, have been done in disservice by not seeing Zad. Simple. Because you can deny it all you want. You're going to hit all you want. When Zad is balling, that is one of the finest football players on the planet. Simply is. One of the finest football players on the planet, and you know it. Everyone knows it. So you hating and all your fat food jokes and so forth, it's not nice. It's not nice, bro. It's not nice. But no, listen, no, that is wild, bro. That's this guy has yet to play a single El Clasico, and it's like, bro, that was why I was about it. No. I think you missed my statement. So since you're coming in through Splashnet, I'm gonna splash this upon you. Pause. Ziyech is gonna fail. Ziyech is gonna flop. I was wrong about Ziyech. He is going to be a failure for Chelsea. Okay? So save that and clip that. Please save this. I've said it right now. I have decreed this. He is going to fail. He's going to fail, man. So that's my thing, man. So look, man, I paused. Guys, relax. I paused, man. Relax, chill, man. I paused, man. Guys, look, man, COVID, man. You know, COVID. No. So, guys, this isn't any reverse. I just told you guys, I was wrong. So, I was too excited with the whole Ziyech thing. I got too emotional. I jumped up and down too much. And I think in hindsight, I've realized the error in my ways. I've realized the error in my ways, and I will now pull back on this whole thing, man. So do you think Villa would finish in the top half this season? They've been on form and made a bargain with Martinez. Nope. They should aim for 10th or 9th, but they will probably finish like 12th, 13th. This is a marathon. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Don't get overexcited. Everton aren't coming in top 4. Everton are not challenging for the title. Villa are not sniffing top 6. These are just early days. And by the time we now get to halfway through the season, everything will course correct itself. 2/3 through the season, Villa will be in the bottom half of the table. Everton will probably be like trying to get into 6th position. So you can't take 3-4 games and now make a determination of how things will look after 38 games. Like, come on, bro. Come on. It's not likely, because one game is one game. Like, yes, they smacked Liverpool 7-2. Yes, and yes, they've been on form, but form goes in and out. And I just think that in every single league and so forth, the team with the better squad will always reign through. Leicester City, that is a once in 3 lifetimes occurrence. That stuff happens once in 3 lives, man. So let's. I mean, guys, come on. So what's Villa now? They're going to come top 4, top 6. Look, they're looking good. Barkley saying what's up, but I'll give you this. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but let's just talk. Leicester City, the season before they won the league, they almost got relegated. Because I think because Nigel Pearson really made them go on this long run. So they only just survived relegation. The next season, they won the league. But that, as I said, happens once every 3,000 lifetimes. That is a super, uber, duper rare occurrence. So now Villa ain't doing nada, bro. They ain't doing nada. They ain't doing nada. Oh man, I think you've probably angered Yasser side there, man. Why did Pogba? He didn't sign one. United exercised the option. So basically, there's also something in the contract where United can trigger a plus 1 year addition to his contract. So it wasn't actually Pogba that did so. So because that was the news report that I saw, where it was United that went ahead and extended it by 1 year. Pogba is trapped. He's trapped. Because again, like I was watching ESPN FC and Frank Leboeuf and Julien Laurent were saying about how is it that Pogba can play so well for France, but then he goes to United, he looks like a different player. And that is how you're going to keep on seeing it. Which is why, see, Pogba is lucky in the sense of how loyal Didier Deschamps is. So Didier Deschamps is like, bro, I don't give a damn how crap you're playing for United. You're in my team. You're in my starting lineup come the Euros next year. So that's what really... Is it a good thing? No. See, it's weird. It's like... It's good if you're Pogba for what Didier Deschamps did. In that, okay, no matter what, how bad I play or if I have difficulty United, my national team coach will always have my back. But if you're Laporte or Benzema, but if you're Laporte, you're like, I feel I'm better than Kimpembe, Upamecano, and sometimes Varane. So, an argument can be said that based on form, Laporte is the best French defender based on form. And he's like, how come I'm not playing? Because, so for Laporte, it's like, there's literally, Varane, Upamecano, Kotzuma, Laurent Blanc, Frank Leboeuf, the guy that sells croissants under the Eiffel Tower, the guy that sends French bulldogs, until they are incapacitated in a retirement home, only then will Didier Deschamps consider me. I mean, bro, that's wild. That's wild. So, yeah, man. But Pogba, he's stuck there, bro. He is stuck there. Why is all your football commentary centered only around UEFA? So I guess you really just viewed me now, but I do cover the Copa America. I also do cover the Nations Cup as well. And any kind of big major story, footballing story, wherever it's from, I'll cover it. But the Champions League is the biggest club competition in the world. Excuse me for loving the Champions League, man. So it's not like a UEFA thing, guys. It's the CL. Come on, Brad. This is the freaking CL. What is the most unpredictable thing you have seen happen in football? I mean, it might be Leicester City, man. Because Leicester City makes no sense. especially in the Premier League, with how big all those teams are and the fact that Leicester City almost got relegated last. Like, Leicester City is probably the most, no, it is the most improbable thing in football history. It's the most improbable thing in football history. Greece, as crazy as the Greece thing is, it's not as crazy as Leicester City because, yes, Greece always used to be whipping boys and so forth. But in tournaments for football, anything can happen. And remember, those are less. That's what 7. It's 7 games. 7 games. 38 games for a team like Leicester City, who don't have anywhere near the squad quality as Tottenham, United, City, Chelsea, Arsenal. For them to outlast them for 38 games and become the better thing for 38 games, bruh, you have to give them the flipping dub, man. You have to give them the flipping dub. So that was improbable. You see, that is, put it this way. At halftime, it's like, it's a done deal. At halftime, you say, you know what, this is this is a done deal. Like, it's done, it's finished, no point. But so what was I going to say? So Tottenham making a CL final. So my thing about this is what Lucas did in that second half is one of the wildest things I've ever seen. Like, see, I always say that the best hat trick in terms of quality was Rivaldo's hat trick. Like, the greatest hat trick of all time is Lucas Moura's hat trick, based on the nature of the game, how much time he had in it, and just how the game was going. Because it was like, and also it was a CL semi, so that was just wild. But for me, like, Leicester City, like, there is nothing that was more improbable than that. Like, that was just, it makes no sense. Like, that is the definition of a fairy tale story. That was the definition of a fairy tale story, man. Because look, man, it's like they literally had bricklayers in their team, And remember, Vardy was just some dude from the non league whose career started when he was like 43 or 44. So that was, look, man, it's and also you could put your, the only one is because everyone else was crap. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Like, the fact that Leicester City managed to win the flipping Premier League, because when Blackburn won it in '95, you had the greatest striker in Premier League history in your team, in Shearer, whose goal record is never going to be broken. So yes, it was improbable because it was Blackburn, but you just managed to have a Shearer. Vardy is a damn good striker. He ain't no Shearer, So that's my thing on it. So for that dude, it was wild, man. What are we doing here? What do you think of the racialized stereotypes of black players only being valued for their physicality rather than technique? No, look, it's a typical racial bias, which is why, guys like a Seedorf, what do you say? Guys like an Okocha, what do you say? Guys like a Kluivert, what do you say? Because these are guys who weren't fast, weren't particularly strong, and their game was all about technique. Like Kluivert couldn't run. He wasn't particularly that strong. He had a pot belly. but his game was all about technique. It was all technique, nothing more. So, but my thing about this is that there are just commentators from a particular era and from a particular world that view black people a certain way, and they feel they can only view black people a certain way, that they just don't see black guys as like an equal. They're like, no, you're a workhorse. This is why we said, anytime you see someone call a black player like, say, oh my, he's using his pace and power, that's not a compliment. But you see, speed and power, that's not a compliment. How are you applying your brain or your intelligence by being fast? That's just instinct. But a guy who is intelligent and is thinking about what he's doing, that's a real compliment. So anytime you hear a commentator say, oh my gosh, using his pace and his power, they're not complimenting him. They're basically saying, oh yeah, look at this animal going up and down. Let's just wait till we get it to intelligence, which is why they always, because in my school, my coaches were racist. They just always wanted to shove me on the wing. Even before I played anything, like, no, black guy, go on the wing, run up and down. But I was horrible on the wing because my position was always central midfield, because central midfield, that is where all the football is being done. And my greatest asset was my passing, through balls and just being able to provide and hit long balls through to the wingers and so forth. That was my forte, was through balls and creating. So that's how I thought about the game. For me, don't tell me to run up and down, because that's not happening. So that's the thing, man. That's the thing. So what do you think helped Emerson play so well as a trio in the 14-15 season? It's just one of those things of where there was not a tactic. It wasn't a thing of, oh, Luis Enrique created this kind of specific kind of strategy. It's just a case of a South American chemistry, South American understanding. And even if there are very different countries, there is still a South American philosophy of how football is supposed to be played, combined with three extremely good players. So 3 extremely good players from the same region geographically put together, there is a good chance that they will be on the same wavelength, because South American football is a certain way, as opposed to European football, as opposed to African football, as opposed to Asian football. So, which is why Luis Enrique, you didn't need tactics. Like, all you needed to do was just like, bro, just get that ball up to that front three. They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. So, but which is why I said, like, I said something like, wait a minute. So, Barcelona have the 3 best South American players in the world playing in one team. That's madness. That's madness. Best player from Brazil, best player from Uruguay, best player from Argentina. And at that point, the Cannibal was the best striker in the world. Messi was still the best player in the world. And Neymar was arguably top 5 players in the world. So it was a cheat code. Cheat code. But my thing is, how the hell did Atletico stop them? Because I felt that nobody's stopping these guys. Like, if anybody is going to dominate, defend their title, or three-peat, it's going to be them. But Atletico said, what's up? And see, it's what Juve did that shocked me. They kept these guys out for 180 minutes. Now that's what's up. That was deep. That was deep, man. Shout out to Mr. Brand, K002, thank you for the super chat, thank you for the super, thank you for the super chat. Hey. What happened to Firmino? Dude had smoke in 17-18. It happens. Which is why every single time teams have to always buy, continually improve. Now, Firmino, I think he scored like 2 goals for Brazil in the international break, but he hasn't been as effective for Liverpool this season as it was last season or seasons prior, where he was really probably one of the best players in that role, probably in Europe or even in the world. But look, man, form goes up and down. Form goes up and down, and I think Firmino isn't a Mane or an LD or even like a Messi where these guys can go out of form for 1-2 games and they'll give you 5, 6, 7, 8 games to say what's up. So it is which is why Klopp was trying to go for Timo Werner, because you must always have a backup plan, plan B, plan C, plan D. So you have to always have a plan. Okay, what if Firmino goes out of form, or he's no longer effective at that job that he normally was? You need to know, okay, right, do you play Salah as lone striker? How do you bring in Diego Jota? Do you have another striker? Maybe we're not bringing Origi, but Origi is now gone. So, and it's maybe a thing of where Firmino just needs to just rest, chill out, recoup himself, and then come back strong. Come back stronger than an ox, stronger than an ox. Now look, man. See, if Werner had gone to Liverpool, and because you see, I think Klopp has juju. He has juju. Because if he had gone to Liverpool and then Klopp now used his juju to now make him a top player, it could be a wrap, man. So if you now have a case where Werner is scoring goals, Mane is scoring goals, Salah is scoring goals, I'm like, the league is a wrap. The league is a wrap because look, I'm looking at Man City, man. I did say Liverpool will win the league. And I'm sticking with that. And I'm not going to change it. So I will still stick with Liverpool are going to win the league. But let's see how things goes. Let's see how these things go. But I just believe in Klopp, Mane, and thingy. But look, man, it's early days, but I am praying Werner can G up. Okay, just playing that Werner because look, he's scored 1 goal so far. He looks exciting, but hopefully he can just find the net a couple more times, man. A couple more times. La 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 la, do 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 do. So guys, look, man, we have a busy day, man. Busy day tomorrow for streams, man. It's gonna be wild, man. It's gonna be wild. Remember, guys, check out the website, man. halfoffootball.com. Updated daily. Updated on that daily crack, man. Hit up on our website if you want to reach me. Send a question, send a message. Use the website, man. That's how we ride. That's how we roll. That's how we ride, man. See, my thing is that so 12:30 Merseyside derby. Okay, that's cool. Then 2 p.m. Atalanta Napoli. That's tricky. 3 p.m. Chelsea Southampton. Okay. Now 5 p.m. Milan derby. Then 5:30, Man City against Arsenal. So it's going to have hard for me to watch much of the Atlanta-Napoli game. So I'll be able to definitely catch, obviously, the Chelsea game, obviously. I can start the Milan derby, but then I'll then have to then watch have the Milan derby on my tablet, and then on the TV, have Arsenal against Man City, because I think that's on Arsenal. Man City is on Sky. It's on Sky. So because no Milan derby, I think that game is gonna pop off. I think that game is gonna pop off, man. I think that game is gonna pop off. Next playmaker. Bro, who's the best playmaker right now? Right now? I mean, is anybody better than Messi? In terms of creating, real imagination to really think of chances, provide opportunities and everything. Is really anybody better than this dude? I don't think there's anyone better than Messi right now. So yeah, I'm gonna have to say Messi. But closely followed is this dude, man, right there. You see, here's my thing about Mounts. You see, England, I'm just giving you some humble advice, because we're close, we share a relationship and everything. England, I'm just giving you humble advice. If you believe you can go to the Euros with Mason Mount as your number 10, you should be fearful. You should be fearful, and I have all the love in the world for Mason Mount. English media, Mason Mount is a decent player. That's it. He works hard. He can do some nice stuff. He's got a nice football brain, nice smart player, but he's decent at best. For me, he's unranked. He's not even tier 3, but he's a decent player. But if you truly believe that Mason Mount is your creative playmaker, Lord, I mean, yeah, like, what does Grealish have to do to? Because for me, like, Grealish, there is more to Grealish's game than Mount. And put it this way: could Mount have the same effect for Villa than Grealish did? I don't think he could. I don't think he could. So, but as I've always said, Southgate is living off that World Cup semi. The best thing that happens to England is if they get smacked up at the Euros. Like, if they get smacked up in the Euros, then they'll be forced to sack Southgate and just bring in a manager with some sexiness. For me, Harry Redknapp should have always been the manager. Should have always been Harry Redknapp, because Harry Redknapp is from the road. He's from the road, and he understands that football from the road. So. Oh, do tell. Wait. How did this happen? Please tell me. Because look, Harry Redknapp, man, that's what you call an uncle, because he has really helped us Lampard, man. As And which is cool because that's what family should do. There is nothing wrong with nepotism. There's nothing wrong. I will let you know on Discord. But what we're probably going to try and do, we're going to try and watch Pitch Black or Chronicles of Riddick. You know, I want to see whether the other guys have seen it, but either Pitch Black or Chronicles of Riddick is going to be the next one for the movie coupling, and I'm going to think what we're going to do for the movie show for everybody. So yeah, so tell me, how did Ari, my Cockney friend, help good old Frankie? Oh look, and United as well. So yeah, so basically, Bale could be making his debut on Sunday, and look, Redknapp, just don't no, Solskjaer, just bench Maguire, bench him. Okay, he's not that good, he's not this great player and so forth. He's playing badly, bench him. Okay, he's not special. Okay, so just put someone. He's out of form. He's not playing well. Put him on the bench. Like, who says that he has to play? Is it a must? Man, bench that dude, man. But look, I am excited to see Tottenham, man. Because the question is there still beast mode left? Because I think that beast mode is gone. On all that's left is Bale. But if there is some beast mode, man, let's see whether they can pop off. Because I think they said that he was doing some things in training. So for Bale, it's like, look, man, is he still hungry? Does he still want to prove himself? Does he still want to say what's up? You know, because like if he still wants to say what's up, man, let's ride. Because that could potentially be a tier 1 front three. Potentially. Kane, Son, and beast mode. But let me ask you guys, do you feel Tottenham will get beast mode or they'll get Gareth? Because we've seen Gareth for the last 3-4 seasons. The last time we saw beast mode was about maybe 4-5 years ago. So let me hear. Do we get beast mode or Gareth? Well, actually, no. Last time we saw beast mode was in the 2018 final. Look, man, talk, man. Put this in. Are we getting Gareth or beast mode? Live chat. Answer. Ooh, okay. Beast mode, Gareth, mid-Bale. They'll get Gareth. Gareth. You have to summon. But then how do you summon beast mode? Do you have to now go to the mountains of Shangri-La? Did that to now summon him? How does he get summoned? From Yasir Said, man, it says that HH, would you look at Kaka differently if Milan won the sale final in Istanbul? By the way, can you speak on Griezmann's career at Barcelona? That's a great question. That is a great question, my dear friend Side. Thank you again for the super chat, bro. Thank you for the super chats, man. That's a great question, man. He still doesn't have a World Cup. But based on what he did in that final, specifically the first half, and even in the second half, they had just sort of, let's say, kept hold of it 3-1, they had won it. I would look at Kaka slightly better, but it wouldn't change much. But I'd put more respect on his name. but it wouldn't change as much as you think. Because at the end of the day, I'm like, oh, damn, that was a great win that you guys did in Milan. You tore them open in that first half. That's a superb pass to Crespo. But you don't have a World Cup. And ability-wise, I'm not putting you in the same conversation as Ronaldo, Pele, Romario, Dinho, or Rivaldo. So even if he does that, ability-wise, he's not saying what's up to any of those other greats. So Griezmann. I think it's a failure, and that's just me being real. Saying, guys, you tune in to not hear me sugarcoat or give an opinion. So I'm not giving an opinion. I'm giving you facts. Griezmann, it's a failure. It's not going to work. So if you want to save your career, leave Barcelona. Two things: you either leave Barcelona, or you put a you put a samurai sword to Koeman's head, and you say, "My ginger amigo from Netherlands, either you play me a support striker, or I want you to release me from my contract." Because if things remain as they are right now, Griezmann is going to have another trash season. It may be so bad, Koeman will be like, you know what? Screw this, Trincao, get your ass on this pitch. Because it ain't looking good, man. I think his career so far is a flop and will continue to be a flop, man. Shout out to Dan, man. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat, man. Thank you, baby. Do you believe Messi's physical strength is underrated? Slightly. Not a huge, bigger amount, but slightly, because I do believe that, yes, he's got great technique to maintain his balance, but a big thing with balance is also your upper body strength, because he's going up against bigger guys and huger guys who are trying to knock him off the ball. And yes, a big reason why it's hard to get Messi off the ball is because of how good he is at maintaining possession of the ball. But as good as he's with that, he still needs particular amount of strength to stay there. But that just shows you how good he is. A lot of it is not physical strength. A lot of it is just skill. It's just good because he manages to keep the ball well away from the defender and just knows how to navigate his body and his legs all the way through and just through traffic. So a lot of it is just like how good he is on the ball. But there is still a bit amount of physical strength that homeboy has, man. So all right, what did I say, man? Arms for the poor. So, you said Kaka. So, you're telling me that Kaka was in the 2002 squad? Is that what you're telling me? So unless my brain was somewhere else, Kaka was not in the 2002 squad. So where are you getting? So guys, does Kaka have a World Cup? Tell me if I'm wrong here, because I want to know what this Joker is saying. Does Kaka have a World Cup? Okay. Bro, thank you. I don't even count Pele's 1962 World Cup. I don't. And he played. But Pele played like 2 games and got injured. I don't count it. For me, Pele, you only have 2 World Cups. 58 and 70. 62, you hardly played. I do not count Ronaldo's 94 World Cup. Ronaldo was part of the squad. You didn't play a game. So because you were part of a squad where you literally didn't kick a ball, I should now give you credit for winning the World Cup? Are you sick? Nah, bro. Nah. And also, even if he played, he contributed nothing to that World Cup. So, no. Okay, like, he doesn't have a World Cup. Sorry, bro. His World Cup was 06 and 2010, which he didn't win. So, there we go. So you can say anything about, whether it's white or anything like that. I'm sorry, I don't rate Kaka that highly. Very talented player, very good player. Don't you dare put Kaka in the same category as Dinho, Ronaldo, Rivaldo, Romario. He's not in the same class as those players. Okay? He's not in the same class as those players. So yeah, but I say, look, man. I mean, like, look, but you see, the thing with Kaka, it's similar to Ronaldinho. Like, yes, Ronaldinho has a World Cup, and Ronaldinho played a major part in 02. Your World Cup was 06. Because 02 was Rivaldo and Ronaldo. That's their World Cup. Okay, 02 was Rivaldo and Ronaldo. Kaka, your World Cup was 06 and 2010. 06 and 2010. But you didn't get it done. You didn't get it done. So, that's my thing, man. That's my thing. So, I'm sorry, Kaka, very talented player. He isn't one of the best Brazilian players ever. Okay, at best, he's a Milan legend. You know, basically, he's not. Basically, no one considers him a Brazilian legend. No one does. Who puts Kaka in the same sentence as Ronaldo, Romario, Rivaldo? Who the hell does that? Who? Guys, come on, bro. Come on, man. Let's keep it real, man. Let's keep it real. All right, man. But as I said again, man. What was I saying? From let's see. From Tom Ruth. What's Pulisic's ceiling and floor? Damn. Maybe a historical comparison. Pulisic's ceiling is his ceiling. So let's just say the very best that Pulisic can do. I think he can be a goal-scoring version of Hazard, which is very high. So really, Hazard's main thing was playmaking with a bit of goal scoring. I think Pulisic is more dangerous and more direct and has better attacking instincts. So I will say a goal-scoring Hazard. His floor, what's an example? Damien Duff. So basically, pretty talented dude, pretty good, but inconsequential. Which is why this season is key for Pulisic. Let me just make everyone know. He's already the best American player of all time. I don't want to hear about Landon Donovan. I don't want to hear about Clint Dempsey. I don't want to hear about Tim. I don't want to hear about any of these dudes. He is already the best player, because people say, he's the best American player in the Premier League. Such high praise. What? No, he's the best American player of all time. Facts. There's not been any American player that isn't anyway. When you look at Pulisic, I know this is an actual player. Landon Donovan was average. Clint Dempsey wasn't very good. Clint Dempsey wasn't very good. Okay, it was very good. Michael, what was his name? The bald dude, whose dad was the coach. He was alright because he played for Roma. He was alright. Tim Howard, good. Apart from that, what? Make a bride. Man, the heck out of here, man. So yeah, ceiling goal scoring hazard, floor, Damien Duff. From Yasir Saeed. Thank you for the super chat. I'm thanking you for the super chat, Tom Ruth. Thank you for the super chat, Tom Ruth. I'm thanking you for the super chat, Yasir Saeed. HH. I've never seen a more amazing performance than Zidane in 06 against Brazil. You can't blame Kaka and Dinho for coming up against a horseman. I'm not blaming him. I'm not. But what happened in 2010? Because in 2010, Dunga built that team around him. And they were one of the favorites. Because remember, they won the Confederations Cup in 09. So coming to 2010, they were one of the favorites. And Dunga built the very bomb-ass defensive team around him. But your boy Robin said, what up? Your boy Robin, who you guys hate and who you guys don't give credit to, your boy Robin said, what up? He said, yo, chill. I know you call Kaka, but let me just give you the smoke. Let me give you the smoke. Give you the smoke. I told you guys, poor spray boy Robin. I don't even care what he said. I don't even care about that African final, man. That final was rigged. Put spell Robin. It was baby. I think it was called touches. So, but look, it is what it is. You see, for me, yes, I don't want to hear any excuses. Win a World Cup, then we can talk. Win a World Cup. Feature on bring me a World Cup, then we can talk. Okay? Don't you dare. I'm going to put Kaka in the same sense as Rivaldo, Ronaldo, Romario, Dinho. Nah. Happening, man. Nah, it's not happening, man. Nah, it's not happening, no way. Yes, Michael Bradley, yes, that's the one. Ooh. Were there like 2 Figos or something? Because if it's a Figo that I know, maybe you smacked your head as a child or something, because Figo might be one of the best wingers of all time. So yeah, don't really know what you're saying about that, sire. Just saying about that, sire. What are we saying? Man? Pro Evo Merchants. That's what it was. A Pro Evo Merchants. He paid Konami to make him a mutant, and then people thought that because he is a mutant on Pro Evo and was the most overpowered player in video game history, people thought Adriano was his great player. He wasn't. Adriano was the guy was just like a cut rate striker, man. Yeah, he had a pretty good shot and everything. Cut rate striker. Did he even? I think he had maybe one decent season, and that was it. Guy was all hype, man. But even when I saw him, I was like, nah. Was it? Nah, man. For me, I was not the biggest Adriano fan. And look, I remember the hype around that guy. I remember the hype. Because all it was that, okay, wow, he knows how to shoot. And he knew how to shoot for like 1 season. So I hope You're referring to Cristiano, not Ronaldo. I just hope and pray. I hope and pray that you're referring to Cristiano Ronaldo because please do not disrespect the GOAT. Do not disrespect the flipping GOAT, man. But yeah, Adriano was nah. It wasn't. It wasn't. Look, he paid Konami to make him good in that Pro Evo, man. He paid Konami to look good in that way. Look, guys, the fact of the matter is that all these guys you mentioned, no one comes close to the real Ronaldo, man. Let's keep it real. The real Ronaldo was the best. Like, let's keep it real. He was the best. Armando was the greatest. Ronaldo, because whenever I'm in doubt, whenever I'm like, was he really the best? Did he do that? I just go onto YouTube, just type in impossible technique. No, I type in impossible technique. Like, 2 videos are like my drug. Whenever I'm in doubt, I'm like, maybe Messi is really the best. Maybe I had this all wrong this time. Then, then I'm like, you know what? Maybe I was wrong. No, I've been holding on to this crap for too long. Then I type in impossible technique, and I type in Ronaldo Copa America. Oh yeah, I am right. Oh, oops. Well, sorry. Guys, when you just watch impossible technique, I mean, why are you bringing these losers to me? You see, I'm not doing this because I'm a nice guy. I engage because I'm a nice guy. It's like why are you bringing these losers to me, man? It's fucking is this bloody stats merchants, man. Nobody, R9 was different. So compare these guys to all these like riffraff from 2020. Don't bring my guy's name to this nonsense talk, man. Don't. Please. They're levels. So what's Neymar versus Messi? Let them compete against each other. The horsemen, the horsemen are there. Let all those small boys go there, man. So, like, that is one of the greatest YouTube videos on YouTube. Impossible technique. Okay. So, and also, remember, I'm actually going to post some clips. Because I watched clips of Javi. Impressive. I was like, oh, maybe I'm wrong. Javi, this guy looks all right. Then I put clips in of Pirlo. Why do I keep doubting myself? I'm the GOAT. It's like, I'm sorry. You guys will not lead me astray. I'm Moses. I'm the football Moses. Okay? You listen, I teach. Xavi better than Pirlo? What? Because after I saw I stopped it. 3 minutes in, I stopped. I said, you guys, shush. Don't compare Javi to... Javi is good. He's quality. Javi is good. Drea? Do you know what Drea was doing? I was like, look, man, you guys, man. Mo, Javi owes his career to Iniesta. That's a fact. Every medal that Javi has, he owes that to Iniesta. Iniesta gave him a career. He did. Iniesta is his biological father. Without Iniesta, Javi is a roadman midfielder. Everything Javi won was Iniesta. Drea had to he did everything himself. Everything he ends himself. From the gutter. Built himself. No parents, no money, nothing, poverty, nothing. He was not helped. He was never spoon-fed. Xavi grew up with a silver spoon. Iniesta gave Xavi a career. The system was built for you. Pirlo built everything himself. But here's my thing. How do you look at that Pirlo vid? And say that Xavi is at the same level as Drea? What? Dribbling, free kicks, passing, long range, clutch. So, they're levels. They're levels for this stuff, man. They're levels. No. Iniesta was good. First of all, don't bring Zidane into this conversation. Okay? Has there ever been a film made about Iniesta? Was that? Has there ever been a film released in the cinema following Iniesta for a full match? No, I didn't think so. Pirlo, different positions. But Iniesta benefited from playing in a strong system. Pirlo held a team down himself. Iniesta was quality. He was quality. He hid behind the system. So Iniesta leans upon Villa, Fabregas, Torres, Xavi, and so forth. It was a group effort. Pirlo was the engine. The engine. Where are Iniesta's free kicks? Was that? Where are Iniesta's free kicks? What? Can you say again? I can't hear you. Iniesta's free kicks. Good. Told you, man, don't mess with Drea. Don't mess with Drea. Don't mess with Drea, man. Okay. See, players, you have to properly earn your stripes. Okay? Before you can bang with the greats, you got to earn your stripes. The issue with the Twitter age, the age of Twitter, is everybody wants to run before they crawl. Okay? There's a reason. That's why the Hall of Fame is very important. You have to respect the Hall of Fame. Because we have the horsemen, which you have to respect. Please respect the horse. Okay? So, I don't want to hear. Don't mention Zidane's name with non-horsemen. Please. That's a rule now. Please. From henceforth, don't mention Zidane's name with non-horsemen. You only mention Zidane's name with Pele, Ronaldo, Maradona, Beckenbauer. Please. Okay? Just respect those. Well, all you guys are just haters, man. But look, guys, man. I haven't been drinking. I haven't touched people who've been in this stream from the beginning. I have not yet touched my, oh my gosh, 35%. Original recipe, Tennessee honey. Finely crafted honey liquor from the makers of Jack Daniels, Tennessee whiskey. I'm sober, okay? I am so guys, what's everyone doing this weekend? What is everyone doing this weekend? Okay? Staying in with a lady friend, staying in with the lady friends, going to see the family. What's everyone doing this weekend? Beckenbauer, he revolutionized defending. Before your Van Dijks, your Sergio Ramoses, your Desai's, he was the first true quality ball-playing defender. So he was the first one to say, no, defenders can be much more than just tacklers. They can actually be footballers. So he used to score goals, score free kicks, and so forth. And he also, what he did as a manager as well. So what he did as a player, what he won as a player, how he revolutionized being a defender, his impact as a evolved defender, and what he did as a manager as well. So, ooh, chill weekend. Nice. Nah, man. I know all the guys here, isn't it? Hey, there we go, Martin, the pimp player. Martin, I always see you around what's it called in Milo's stream. Since you and Milo are so close, you sick man. Tell Milo that we need to do a collab, man, for the streets, for the culture. So tell her that. So yo, you need to do a collab with HH for the culture. You know, because I always see you hooking in around in them. Bro, I said I'm a huge fan of Bale. Huge fan of Bale, and I think that people need to put a lot of respect for Bale. Wales. Guys, do you know how small Wales is? For Wales to produce a player like, put it this way, England have talked, have preached, hype. I think we can safely say the best player from the British Isles in the last 15 to 20 years has been Bale. Is Rooney better than Bale? Is Lampard better than Bale? Is Gerrard better than Bale? Is Scholes better than Bale? At their best, which player from the British Isles at their best has been better than Bale at his best? Because once we now go into the 90s now, that's when we now can bring in Shearer, we can bring in Owen. Bale at his best, Shearer at his best, Owen at his best. Look, this dude scored a overhead scissors kick in a CL final. Call me simple, call me basic. He scored an overhead scissors kick in a CL final. I'm sorry. I don't even know what to even say about that, bro. But I have my doubts. I have my doubts that we're gonna see Bale. Here's my prediction. We'll see glimpses. Like there'll be 2 or 3 games where he'll just be like amazing. But for the most part, he just won't quite consistently do what he did for Real. But here's my thing. Did Zidane bench Bale because he was playing badly? Or did he just bench him because he just didn't see him fitting into his team? I don't think it was ever a thing. It was always a philosophy thing. It was never a performance thing. And obviously he got injured and had injury. But even when he was fit, it was never a case of, he's been played bad, I need to bench him. No, it was just that for what the vision he had for the team, hence why he got Rodrigo, he wants a dribbler, a 1v1 guy, and a guy that plays a certain way. So, we saying that, okay, well, is Bale, he's not, he's had injury issues and he's just not been favored by Zidane. So, but I just have questions. I just have questions as to whether we can see beast mode because, guys, beast mode. Some of the goals that this guy scored, some of the goals that this guy scored was, which is why I say like I respect him technically in terms of just like being pleasing on the eye. Not really the most silkiest player to watch, but just in terms of effectiveness and clutch and just being an individual weapon. I mean, beast mode, man, was something else, man. Beast mode was something else. But yeah, I'm seeing a lot of love for Son. Tottenham's best player. Tottenham's best player. Harry Kane scores the goals. I get it. He's a high volume goal scorer. Their best, the guy for the big occasions is Son. Big game, massive game, tense game. We need someone to do something. I'm looking at Son. I'm looking at Son. 100%. I'm looking at Son. Like, put some respect on that guy's name. I put some respect on. You see, because I have him tier 2 now. I might have to give him. I might have to give him upper tier 2. I might have to give him upper tier 2. I just might have to do it, man. What happened to Maicon's career after Bale? Thank you, Bale, for your super chats. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. So that game where Bale messed up Maicon, I need to know what year it was. Because remember, Maicon wasn't Maicon in 2014. He was. Maicon was in 2014. That is what killed his career. I think after the whole Bale thing, he was up and down. 2014, it was over. Oh, yeah, so it was. Oh, I'm seeing 20 to 10, 20. Look, who cares? After that 2014 World Cup and after the 7-1 shakedown, that was it. Like that was it, man. Like, it was a case of, you know what? Yeah. You could see, but look, Marcelo survived 2014. David Luiz sort of survived 2014. If you think about it, the only guys who survived that 7-1 was Luiz, Marcelo, Fernandinho, and that's it. Dante's career, Julio Cesar, Michael. Guys, it was 5-1 after 25 minutes. No. It was 5-0 after 25 minutes. That game was fucked up, man. That game was fucked up. You see, we should have seen the signs. We should have seen. How do you go to a World Cup with like, how do you, like, Pele, Zico, Ronaldo, Romario, Dinho, Fred, and Joe. I mean, bruh, like, that's just wild, man. That's just wild. Like, that is just completely and utterly wild, man. That is completely and utterly wild, man. Martin, I have a very, very sexy laugh, man. So screw you. And also, guys, remember, man, I'm on TikTok, man. You know, on TikTok, my TikTok is a bit demented, but it is what it is. Shocking. See, it was such a slap in the face for Brazil, where how is Fred was your main striker at the World Cup, but the issue is this: Fred played well at the Confederations Cup because he scored 2 goals in the Confederations Cup final against what's this called? Against Spain. So people are like, well, if he did so well in the Confederations Cup, well, he should still be able to ride at the World Cup. But dude was trash, man. Dude was trash. You know, I'm actually just shocked that Scholaris even still managed to have a job, because it's so crazy, because he won in 0-2, but literally that 0-2 win totally has been negated for what happened in 2014. And he could have still have taken Dinho. Dinho could have still had been in that 2014 squad. No, because I told you, the first video on Football Hot was 2010, when Dunga didn't take Dinho in the World Cup squad. Bastard. Guys, it's been swell. It's been real. I need to take because tomorrow is a big day. Tomorrow is a real big day. Loads of matches to go through, and I need my beauty sleep, and because these live streams, they need my energy, so I need to sleep. So guys, stay good, stay well. Remember to like the video. Remember to subscribe as well. Check out the website, halfoffootballhood.com. Stay sexy, stay wild, stay real, and stay scrumptious. Peace out, stay true, let's live. Thanks for watching the vid, and remember to head to the official website for the latest on my blog, rankings, breaks, and the Hall of Fame on halfoffootballhot.com.